No one online could believe it. Last week I showcased this Mini JCW and said that it cost nearly $75,000. A tune, a remarkably sought after body kit, a suspension overhaul, wheels, you name it, this Mini Cooper has it. So today we're gonna find out if this Mini JCW was worth the price tag. This is a 2024 Mini Cooper John Cooper Works, and it's a very special car that I think not many people quite understand. But for those of you who do understand a little bit about how special these cars are, you can already tell by the way that this example is sitting right now that we're gonna have a lot of fun today. Let me set the groundwork for you. This is a 2024 F56 chassis Mini JCW. It's the third generation BMW DNA inspired Mini Cooper project. Underneath the car's hood is BMW's B48 engine. That's right, it's the same engine inside an entry-level 3 Series and the entry-level Toyota Supra, but it's been detuned for the Mini Cooper size and its weight. Now this B48 engine, again, is a dramatic improvement in reliability and practicality over the previous R56 generation cars. It's a chippy, turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that produces about 235 horsepower, which is extremely adequate for this Mini. And this one makes even more. We'll get to that later. The previous R56 generation cars were powered by the N14 and N18 engines, which drank copious amounts of oil, got a lot of buildup. In these cars, you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. So look, obviously, this is not a stock example of a Mini JCW. And again, don't rush me, we'll get to the cool stuff. But first, I want to talk about what makes a John Cooper Works Mini Cooper a John Cooper Works Mini. Let's get into it. You see, you got the Mini Cooper, which is the most basic, nimble, quirky, pocket-sized go-kart experience that the company offers. Goes all the way back to their roots. Then you have the Mini Cooper S, which is like that basic formula with a little bit of mild sauce on top of it. And then you have a John Cooper Works. The JCW is the top of the line trim, and it's like taking that Mini Cooper S formula and adding some habanero pepper seasoning with absolutely no water on the side of it. Brakes are larger, red painted, Brembo manufactured units for increased stopping power. The suspension is adaptive for that dynamic go-kart-like feel. And the engine is tuned to produce 235 birds, which is a nice jump over the Cooper S models. And then there's exclusive JCW accenting like the red front grille stripe, the side scuttles on the fenders, and of course, the legendary red painted roof. And this, being a 2024 car, actually makes it the last iteration of the F56 generation. That's why you hear people refer to this car as the LCI2. You see, between 2021 and 2024, there's some subtle updates to these cars that the earlier F56 cars did not receive, like the front and rear bumper additions on the diffuser and lower spoiler. They had some infotainment updates. You get the Union Jack taillights as standard. Again, this car is heavily modified, and we'll get into those modifications shortly, but those are some of the changes making this probably the most desirable of the F56 Mini JCW cars. For starters, I've been informed that the window sticker on this Mini JCW was around $49,000. That's a fee heavy enough to be a down payment on an investment-grade real estate property. That's an obscene amount of money for a Mini Cooper, but it's not even the most impressive number. That would come from the modifications, which is roughly around $23,000. Let me show you some. Aesthetically, this Mini Cooper has thousands of dollars spent on carbon fiber exterior accenting, like the ones in the front bumper, the side scuttles on the fenders, the carbon fiber mirror caps, and around back on the trunk lid boot handle. But enough of the brochure talk. Let's get into what makes this Mini, as it sits, an incredibly special car. As far as the engine goes, there's a JB4 piggyback tune, which is a plug-and-play system that gets you 285 horsepower. Additionally, there's a Pops and Bangs exhaust tune so that you can scare pedestrians as you blow by them in your rocket-fueled go-kart. And in addition to that is a full Eventuri intake system, which helps the car breathe better, and it also increases this engine's induction noise. Now, this is a functional carbon fiber hood, whereas the standard JCW hood scoop is non-functional. It's simply for aesthetics. With this Eventuri system and this functional hood scoop, you get the best of both worlds. The front of this JCW looks like a sick patient with liver disease because of its aftermarket yellow daytime running lights. The yellow lights have become a signature in recent times on BMW CS models. The F90 BMW M5 CS debuted that in a production car, and it's been a craze ever since. Personally, this is one of my favorite touches on this Mini JCW. Now, the most aggressive, eye-catching, interesting, and unique modification on this Mini also happens to be the most expensive one. This Mini JCW is fitted with a very rare Japanese-manufactured body kit from a company called DuelL AG. DuelL AG is a company that produces body kits for the BMW era Mini Cooper cars, but they're extremely difficult to get your hands on, regardless of the number you're willing to pay for one. The mean mugging front splitter spells out DuelL AG so that people in front of you can look through their rearview mirror, practice their reading comprehension, and wonder what kind of alien UFO is blasting at 100 miles per hour right down the road behind them. The kit includes these lower side skirts, which help give this Mini a lower looking demeanor. It also has this BMW Mini labeled carbon fiber gas cap, specifically designed for the body kit. And in the rear, included in the kit, is this very aggressive full carbon fiber and of course, the most eye-catching component of this F56 JCW, the double-decker F1-inspired carbon fiber DuelL AG rear wing spoiler. I'm not a wing guy at all, unless it comes with some mild sauce, extra crispy skin, and a soft drink, but this is an absolute piece of automotive art. Allegedly, this rear wing is one of only two that has been delivered to the United States. Now, you'll see Dynon exhaust tips on the bottom, but there's actually not a Dynon exhaust system on this car. It's a JCW Pro exhaust, which you can get direct from your local Mini dealer. And it's actually manufactured by Akrapovic, which is why it sounds so good. But the exhaust tips are too small for this diffuser, which is why the Dynon tips are in there to fill out that extra real estate. As for the suspension, the car sits on BC Racing coilovers, which is why it's as low as it is. It also rides on a set of Michelin tires with OZ Racing wheels. It's got some strut braces in the front and the rear for extra rigidity, making this Mini truly handle like the go-kart it's supposed to. Included into the kit are these lower carbon fiber full door panels, which clearly state DuelL AG on it. And it's a piece that you don't see from the exterior of the car, but definitely make the interior feel just as special as the rest. And last but not least, in the rear, you may have noticed the lack of American regulated reflectors on the wheel moldings. That's because these are actual real European spec JCW Euro wheel flares, which are thinner, sleeker, and don't require a reflector in the rear. On to the inside. But first, make sure you take a second, subscribe to the channel, leave the video a like and a comment. I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of 2026, and we're only going to do that if you tap the button. Go ahead, I'll wait. All right, let's go. All right. Inside the Mini JCW, it's almost impossible to ignore the main touch point of a car, the steering wheel. This is a JQ Works quick release wheel with extremely comfortable magnetic paddle shifters. This looks as good on the inside of the car as the rest of the outside of this JCW. The rest of the interior is pretty cut and dry Mini JCW. You got the upgraded media, but more importantly, you have the only seats that I think you should get in this car, which are the Alcantara, black leatherette, and sport mesh JCW branded seats. Now, the only knock I have on this Mini JCW is its transmission. The Golden Mini Cooper formula to me is a two-door hardtop with a manual transmission and 3 pedals. Let's see how this car drives. So, impressions of the Mini JCW. In the hand, this JQ Works quick release steering wheel just feels right for a car like this. The standard Mini Cooper steering wheel is a little larger. You know, it's straight out of a BMW, and it's just too big for the experience that you want when you're driving one of these cars. You can hear the pops and bangs. It's absolutely insane. So nimble, but so capable. Off the bat, I can tell you that this car, it handles as good as it's supposed to. Listen, you can hear the click of the magnetic shifter, and it is definitely stimulating, but it's no 6-speed. However, with the amount of power that this car makes for its size, I'm not sure how well the 6-speed will handle it. I guess that's something that we'll have to uncover when I get a 6-speed example in my hands, but the exhaust, the JCW Pro exhaust sounds absolutely incredible. It's like when your foot is on the gas, it gives you everything you need under pressure, and then when you let off, the blowbacks from the pops and burbles tune is absolutely a symphony for the ears. And there you have it, the $75,000 viral Mini JCW. In my opinion, the car is definitely worth the money, and I enjoy these Mini Cooper cars for various reasons. One of them is that typically a Mini JCW is an affordable, driving enthusiast focused little machine, and this car delivers all that and some, even for the price tag. Another reason I love this car is that all the modifications you see done to it, for the most part, you can do yourself, and that grind of building a car on your own makes it that much more sweet. You gotta understand, in a day where all we see is BMW M cars, Porsche 911s, AMGs, to see something as unique but as cool as something like this is refreshing, and that's why this is one of the most special cars I think I've ever got to review. With that being said, my name is Anthony, this is Whistle Motors. Make sure you subscribe, leave a like, comment, and let me know what you want to see next. Big Whistle.